trust the hoe cause she got a lot of malice. Making shit up while the girl ain't shot.
Most these girls like cars got miles on. Most these hoes got boys want eyes on. Post the most, go live for the style on. That bitch tan like she came from the aisles on. Look from the east side down to the islands. Phone don't make no calls, ain't dialing. Fuck them charges, slick beef out on half beans. In the task, niggas wildin'. Got pulled up through out another OG. Niggas don't take no risk, they cozy. Nigga don't work in the field, Mr. Mosby. Bitches be sweating, young nigga, she throwin'. Had to chase these bitches, got this island, this nigga with them problems.
I don't be sweating these bitches. Most of these hoes come with a lot of problems. Can't trust the hoe cause she got a lot of malice. Making shit up while the girl at the shop. I don't be sweating these bitches. Most of these hoes come with a lot.
Yeah. I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out, remember you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now, I'm gonna make you bleed out. Listen on repeat now and weed out all the weak now. Get up and make a change, don't remember yesterday. If you got something to say, speak your mind before your grave. Cause your life is yours to save, ain't nobody gonna change. Everybody stays the same, so be different, make a name,
like
huh?
A soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over.
It's ridiculous, I'm spitting this meticulous and limitless, while others out there spitting shit got hits up on the charts and shit. I see why other artists quit, cause people don't reward good shit. They love to hate but hate to live. Society, you swing and miss. And honestly, I get it, promise me you won't regret it. Wasting energy, forget it, don't look back, go on and get it. Bite the bullet just a bit, bite your tongue and don't say shit. Make your actions hard to miss, be a legend, not a myth. Yeah. It's obnoxious that I'm conscious, rapping honest as promise. Try to harness, as an artist, stay modest. It's a long quest, I will not quit till 10,000 people going off when I drop this. I gotta make it now, swear to God I'm breaking out. Swear to God I'll take a bow, stand the stage with the crowd, cause I got it figured out. I'm just honest and I'm loud, staying modest but I'm proud. No, I never had a doubt,
just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over. And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I'm marching till it's over.
Welcome everyone to Friday Night Live. I'm the only JM. Alongside me is my commentary partner and EVP, Donnie Dumps. How you doing, Donnie?
Forget about it.
Well, we got a stacked card for you tonight, and I cannot wait because the main event, it's finally here. Donnie, the World Championship will be defended tonight.
Yeah, the World Championship will be defended tonight. Chris Malenko versus Jay Omega. Forget about it.
And Donnie, we're gonna crown the first ever Women's New England Champion tonight in a fatal four-way matchup. Of course, we got the Order taking on Reboot for the first time. And then Ash Steel challenges the Women's Champion Rose Flynn into a cage match. We have Colin Torres going one-on-one with Gabriel Gates tonight in a non-title bout. And we're going to start the night off right here, right now, with Cameron Wolf versus BDT. All right, here we go. Getting ready for singles competition right here, right now. And here comes Cameron Wolf. And it was just 2 weeks ago, Donnie. Cameron Wolf defeated Colin Torres in one-on-one action, bringing his record to 2-1 here on his first season.
Yeah, Cameron Wolf picked up a big victory 2 weeks ago against Colin Torres. He's now 2-1 on the season, trying to keep that streak going, trying to get 3-1 tonight. Forget about it.
And can see Cameron Wolf looking highly motivated. There's a great opportunity here tonight. It's all about the winning streak to move up the rankings here in JM Pro 2K. Well, Donnie, here comes a man that hasn't had a good start to his season, his rookie season in JM Pro 2K at that. He's only 1-1, but last week you saw him pretty much get screwed. Crimson interfering in his matchup with the Outcast and costing him the win by DQ.
Yeah, BDT's been as lucky as a 3-leaf clover. Forget about it. 2 weeks ago, he could have had that match. I thought he was going to win that match until Crimson pretty much screwed him out of the victory. I mean, forget about it. But hopefully, BDT, you can get back on track tonight against Cameron Wolf, another rookie here in JM Pro. But Cameron Wolf, I got to say, he's been pretty impressive this last month. Forget about it.
BDT definitely coming in with the size advantage. So we'll see how that affects this matchup. All right, Cameron Wolf looks ready. BDT looks ready. And here we go. What? Looks like BDT went for the collar elbow tie-up. They eventually do lock up. Well, wait a second. And this is where I think Cameron Wolf would have the advantage in these chain wrestling situations, but BDT seems to be hanging in there with him. With that rear wrist lock that quickly gets counted into an armbar. Single armbar right there by Cameron Wolf. Great counter. BDT rolls out of it and back to the collar elbow tie-up. And surprisingly, Cameron Wolf is pushing the big BDT into the corner, Donnie.
Yeah, Cameron Wolf pushing him into the corner. I'm surprised at that. You know, BDT with a big size advantage. And look at that. He just picks him up like nothing.
And that's true. Guillotine dropping Cameron Wolf into that top rope. Cameron Wolf gets up like it doesn't phase him. Rolls out of the situation, but then runs into a clothesline by BDT. BDT now repositioning Cameron Wolf. Wait a second, setting him up for something here. And oh, big kick right there to the face. And now he's going for a pin right here, hooking the leg, one. And a kick out right at one. It's going to take more than that to count out Cameron Wolf. But as soon as he gets back to his feet, BDT just kicks him right back to the ground. And now he's locking in some sort of guillotine submission maneuver right here. Will he tap out? And there's Cameron Wolf with the resiliency rolling out of the maneuver there. And goes into a snap suplex with the fast offense. Cameron Wolf trying to cut BDT off and retake momentum.
And BDT trying to take momentum in this match, trying to take control of this match. Told me before the match that he's going to beat down Cameron Wolf. He's going to win this match. You know what I mean? Forget about it. He's pretty pissed off after what happened a few weeks ago.
There's a big brain buster right there. And this could be it. This could be the match. 1, 2... and a kick out right there, 2.5. And BDT looks shocked after that brain buster.
Yeah, he needs to forget about it. He needs to get back on the offensive and stop celebrating to the crowd. And there he goes, but Cameron Wolf sees it coming.
And there it is, Donnie. Just like you said, BDT took a little bit too much time there taunting. And now Cameron Wolf retakes control of the matchup. An unbelievable maneuver coming right there. And now a hook to the leg by Cameron Wolf. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2, and Cameron Wolf now can't believe it. And now he gets to his feet slowly. And what's he going to set BDT up for? Oh, big elbow by BDT, slowly getting back to his feet. And there he goes. He just goes and takes Cameron Wolf back down to the ground in an onslaught of right hooks there. Just pounding on Cameron Wolf. And now a pin attempt. 1, and only a 1 count again. Big kick to the back. Cameron Wolf now in trouble. Wait, spoke too soon. Great leg sweep by Cameron Wolf to retake control of the matchup. BDT looks like he's favoring that lower back. Now he gets back to his feet. There's a big knee to the gut, to the chest, elbow to the side of the head, cuts him down to size and follows it up with a knee strike right to the head. And here we go, 1, 2, and a kick out right there. That was so close, Donnie.
Yeah, that was close, but BDT kicks out. Cameron Wolf can't believe it, but he's staying on top of him. He's keeping the offense going.
Oh, wait a second. There's a kick to the midsection by BDT. That's going to hold the Cameron Wolf. Northern Light suplex into the bridge. Wait a second. Flips back up. And the strength to lift him back into a vertical suplex. And BDT, just like that, retakes control of the matchup. And now he is stalking Cameron Wolf. Looks like we're going to see a big spear right here on a BDT. And he just laid Cameron Wolf out right there. But not going for the pin, Dottie. Maybe taking too much time.
Yeah, not going for the pin. I think he wants to just inflict a little bit more pain on Cameron Wolf. Forget about it.
And now BDT, right? Oh, man, big stomp there in the corner. And now he is stalking Cameron Wolf, and maybe for the final time here, maybe just to finish him off. He's got him up. And another brain buster. We saw that earlier, Donnie.
It's over.
Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh my God, he kicks out. Cameron Wolf kicks out. That was so close to a 3 count. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. BDT can't either. Now he's on the ground. Cameron Wolf somehow on his feet.
Oh, wait a second. Quick pin right here. 1, 2. Oh, wait a second. Counter. There's a pin by BDT. 1, 2. And another 2 count. Back and forth. There's a big forearm shot blocked by BDT. Kick to the midsection. Wait a second. What are we going to see here? Get him up. Maybe a power bomb coming. Big sit-down power bomb just like that. And once again, BDT setting up for that spear. He's already hit 1 tonight. Here he goes. Big spear connects. He gets all of it.
And that's it. You just got to go for the pin now.
1, 2, and another kick out by Cameron Wolf. Are you kidding me?
And Cameron Wolf somehow still in this match after 2 spears. The BDT might be setting up for another brain buster.
And I think you're right, Donnie. There it is. He connects. And that's going to be it. 1, 2, and he kicks out again. Are you kidding me? BDT's looking like, what do I got to do to put this guy away? Cameron Wolf just keeps coming back. There's a reverse gut wrench slam. And now he's just toying with Cameron Wolf. And he just tosses him to the outside of the ring. And this is where he can really inflict some punishment, Donnie.
Yeah, he can inflict some punishment for about 9.5 seconds. As he get back in the ring, try to win by countout. Forget about it.
Well, Cameron Wolf comes with a spear out of nowhere there to try to retake control, but there it is. Quick takedown by BDT. Now a big club to the back. Has Cameron Wolf by the back of the neck. And, oh man, he just slams him against that barrier. And these men either got to get back in the ring, or at least one of them do, if they want to win this matchup. Goes for the bicycle kick, misses. And where's BDT taking him? Wait a second. Cameron Wolf finally gets out of the hold, and he's running back to the ring. BDT barely gets in the ring there. And BDT wasted too much time celebrating. Series of kicks, elbows, and that leg strike again. That combination is lethal, Donnie.
Yeah, Cameron Wolf somehow on his feet. And BDT always getting pinned. This could be it.
1, 2, and a kick out by BDT.
BDT with the kick out. Cameron Wolf can't believe it.
And now he's picking BDT up. Wait a second, BDT counters real quick, goes under the arm, and has a short arm shoulder takedown there. Now he's going for probably another one of the brain busters. There it is. Again connects.
Oh, he has to pull him away from the ropes.
Smart move. Look at the leg. 1, 2, 3 right there. BDT wins. BDT takes the victory.
Yeah, somehow, as you can see on the Crossface Pro replay, BDT picks up the victory after having pretty shitty luck the last month. Forget about it.
Well, this was a highly competitive bout either way, Donnie. I mean, both these men, this was a back and forth matchup. Both these men have something to be proud for here. That was a great match. But just in the end, it was that third brainbuster by BDT that really just put Cameron Wolf away. Not to mention those two spears we saw. But it was not easy. BDT had to work hard tonight for that victory. And Cameron Wolf laid it all on the line there. So congratulations to BDT getting his second win here in JM Pro 2K. All right, Donnie, we're moving right along. We got Colin Torres going one-on-one in a non-title singles match with the Internet Champion. The Twitch title is no longer around. It has been renamed the Internet Championship. Wait a second. And look at this guy. Donnie, what has happened to Colin Torres?
Colin Torres started off season 4 looking like a lumberjack, really. Forget about it. He was on a little bit of a losing streak. So he came to the Don in the last call, put in an application with a few references, forget about it, and decided that he wanted to get on the winning track. So he signed with the hottest stable out there. I mean, forget about it.
Wow, so you're saying Colin Torres is officially a member of the last call?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, forget about it. I've been trying to teach him the GTL lifestyle. I brought him to the barber shop. He got a nice little haircut, as you can see. Look, he even got a nice robe. You know what I mean? Forget about it. I hooked him up with my designer. You know what I mean? Where I get all my Gucci prints. Yeah, forget about it.
Well, we'll see if this new look and new attitude from Colin Torres will pay off. He's got a tough opponent coming right here. It was officially announced this past week that we will no longer be streaming on Twitch. So the Twitch title has been renamed to the JM Pro 2K Internet Championship. And we saw this earlier today, Donnie. Shane Frost arriving here at the arena, and there's Gabriel Gates and Ray Lethal putting a beating on Shane Frost until Chris Malenko was able to get to his rescue. And you can see that Gabriel Gates is thinking one step ahead. He knows that Shane Frost has that rematch clause. And it looks like he's trying to soften him up for when that match does happen.
Yeah, Gabriel Gates earlier today attacked Shane Frost with his little tag-along's crony, and they took care of Shane Frost. I mean, forget about it. He can't even compete tonight. You know, we had to bring him to the hospital. He might have a few injuries, you know, internal bleeding, stuff like that. Forget about it.
And that is right. So Gabriel Gates, technically about to start his second fight here today. But this is an official match. And right away, this match starts off with Gabriel Gates with some quick offense. Colin Torres, slow to get to his feet, getting grabbed by the back of the head by Gates. Gates bring him to the corner, but Colin with an elbow to the gut. And another. And where he's quickly hooking that leg. Looks like a fisherman hook suplex. Gates fights out of it. Now a high knee strike. Now Gates bringing Colin to his feet. Double arm underhook. Oh, and he just tosses him right overhead. Great maneuver right there. Now Gates just continues to stay on Colin. Not letting him even breathe. Series of strikes right to the head right there. Closed fists. Goes for the forearm shot. Colin ducks with a kick to the midsection. And wait a second, tilt-a-whirl, tornado DDT right there by Colin. And now he's staying on the offensive himself. Stomping Gates while he's down, and a deadlift, sit-down powerbomb by Colin Torres now, who's retake control of this matchup. Irish whip, Gates off the ropes. Unbelievable pop-up European uppercut there. Now look at the leg, one, and only a 1 count.
Yeah, Colin's starting to take control of this match. Forget about it. Gave him a few pointers before the match. I mean, I've been in the ring with Gates. He's a tough competitor. So Colin got to bring his A game tonight, but forget about it.
And you're not kidding. There was a second one of those tornado DDTs, but here comes Gates storming back with that clothesline. Now a back elbow. Oh, and a chop. Oh, he's just going off on Colin. Now off the ropes. Oh, he goes for that knee strike. Colin sidesteps it. Goes for the kick to the midsection. Wait a second. Gabriel Gates with the full Nelson slam. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And a kick out right at 2, Donnie.
Yeah, kick out at 2. Colin, man, you need to wake up. I mean, forget about it.
And he's just getting choked out here by the internet champion. Torquing at the neck. Colin in trouble as he sits. Oh, wait a second. He's trying to get back to his feet. And he does. Using his elbows to get out of it. Now Irish whip to Gates. Gates now on the outside apron in dangerous territory here. Wait, the right hand by Colin countered. Gates gets back into the ring. Slips from behind Colin. Unbelievable move again by Gabriel Gates. And now a forearm shot. Wait, Colin comes back with one of his own. Oh, wait a second. I don't even know what that was, Donnie, but he just put all of his body weight right into it and knocked Gates down. Gates comes back with the shoulder thrust takedown. Now Gates has Colin by the back of the head. He just slams it right into the mat. Colin comes back up with a knee strike to the head. Now Gates down. Oh, and there it is. Big kick to the side of the head. Gates gets taken right down, but he pops right back up like nothing even hit him.
Yeah, that's what happens when you face Gates. He just keeps getting back up. It's tough to keep him down. Forget about it.
And there's that big pop-up European uppercut. The second time we've seen it from Colin. Showing some new tricks in his arsenal. And that gut wrench into a sit-down powerbomb. The strength of Colin. He's very undersized. He has a lot of surprising strength. Now Colin throwing Gates into the corner. Gates gets out. And now Colin had enough of Gates, and he throws him on the outside of the ring.
Colin thinking smart right now. Yeah, I mean, keep him on the outside of that ring. Try to keep him there for at least 10 seconds. Forget about it.
Well, Gates must have seen the strategy, Donnie, because he cuts off Colin, gets back in the ring right away. And now, oh, there's a great stalling suplex right there. Look at the leg. 1, and a kick out right after 1. And that is the main thing you got to do here. It looks like Colin knows it. You have to keep Gates down. You have to keep him grounded. And that's exactly what Colin's doing here. And Gates fighting out of it for dear life.
Yeah, he's fighting out of it. If you keep him on the ground, he's going to fight and get out of it probably. Forget about it.
And wait a second. Gates now has Colin up on his shoulders for a second time. Slamming him right back down to the mat. Hook of the leg right here. 1, 2, 3 right there. Gates does it. Just like that. Gabriel Gates gets his third win here in Jam Pro 2K. And here's the Crossface Pro replay. That's one of those great European uppercuts we saw by Colin. Showing off some new moves in his arsenal. Here's Gates doing what Gates does best. Just putting a crazy amount of pressure on his opponents throughout the entire match. His stamina and resiliency is ridiculous. Colin did everything he could to try to keep up with the champion, but it just wasn't enough.
He tried everything he could, it just wasn't enough. Forget about it. Only a few had the resiliency and stamina of a Gabriel Gates, you know what I mean? Hey, Colin, it's alright. Tried. Hopefully, you 2 weeks, give a better result. I mean, forget about it.
And Gabriel Gates took out Shane Frost earlier today and then defeats Colin Torres in singles competition. Well, we got to move on, and we got a big match coming up next, Donnie. Ash Steele, this past week, challenges the women's champion Rose Flynn to a non-title cage match. What can we expect out of this?
Well, Ash Steele has been flapping her gums about this match for about a week now. Forget about it. She said she wanted to get inside the steel cage of Rose Flynn, so Rose Flynn couldn't have her wife interfere. I mean, forget about it. Ash Steele told me that she's going to walk out of here with a victory. Forget about it.
Well, let's not forget that it was Ash Steele that asked for this matchup, Donnie. It was Ash Steele that challenged the women's champion to this cage match, and that is why we're here tonight. So the real question is Ash Steele really getting what she wants?
Ash Steele might be careful what you wish for. I mean, forget about it. As much as I hate every Flynn, which I do, forget about it. Rose Flynn's a tough competitor. She's a women's champion for a reason. And then you ask to just put a steel cage around you on top of it, forget about it. I mean, this could be a recipe for disaster for Ash Steele, or it could be a blessing in disguise. Forget about it.
I mean, that is true. Now, tomorrow night, Donnie, on your show, Showdown, we're going to see Jessica Porter and Mia Galati finally face each other for the number one contendership for the women's championship. But, with that being said, if Ash Steele defeats the women's champion here tonight in this non-title bout, with her 5-3 record, does that put her name in the hat for a title shot?
Well, that's the ultimate question, really. But for that question to even be a question, Ash Steele needs to get through the powerhouse, the JM Pro 2K Women's Champion, Rose Flynn. Forget about it.
And Rose Flynn, proudly the JM Pro 2K Women's Champion. And surprisingly, Donnie, coming out alone tonight. No sign of Hallie Flynn. So, I think Rose knows that once she gets locked in that cage with Ash, no one on the outside is going to be able to help her.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see tonight. I mean, Hallie Flynn has been the savior for Rose Flynn the past month. Forget about it. But tonight, there's going to be a steel cage. Plus, Hallie Flynn has been banned from the building. Forget about it. So we're going to see if Rose Flynn can take care of business on her own tonight.
Well, the champion takes her time. And say what you want to say. Rose Flynn has been undefeated so far this season in JM Pro 2K. Technically, Donnie, she hasn't been defeated since she's won that Women's World Championship.
Yeah, she hasn't been defeated all season this season, thanks to the assistance of Hallie Flynn. You forgot to add. Forget about it. But like I said, tonight is going to be the true test for Rose Flynn. Can she handle business on her own? Forget about it.
Well, she's gonna have to. She is wrapped in steel, but right away, Ash Steele, that great maneuver right there to start the matchup, used Rose's own momentum against her. Oh, Rose quickly with an arm drag here. Goes for the kick to the face and connects, but oh, there's that knee. You gotta look out for that right knee of Rose Flynn. She's been favoring that for at least a few weeks now. As you can see, that big brace on it. So Ash Steele really can paint a target on that knee brace.
Yeah, it should be Ash Steele's main focus in this match. Forget about it. She should be working on that knee. It's easier said than done.
Well, right there, here's her opportunity. And now she's grabbing that leg, but just repositioning Rose. Rose now in a bad way as Ash Steele just continues to add pressure. That knee onto Rose's neck. And now a collar elbow tie-up, surprisingly. And now Rose showing the size advantage, just pushing Ash off her and then charges her with the spear. Now dragging Ash away from the steel cage. And now it's the other way around, Donnie. Rose is now working on the knee of Ash Steele.
Well, this is what happens if you Ash Steele and you stick up for your friends. Forget about it. you get Rose Flynn just beating you down.
And right there, there's another clothesline to the back of the head by Rose Flynn, picking up Ash. Now Ash being, oh my God, just thrown up. Look at the no-sell by Ash Steel, nips up. There's a kick to the midsection. Wait a second. The clothesline right there by Ash Steel, picking Rose up. Kick to the midsection, double arm, underhook, sit down, powerbomb. And now Ash Steel taking her time, stalking Rose Flynn. Might have her in the position to end this right here. Hook of the leg right there. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Yeah, kick out at 2. Referee on the outside of the cage. This is going to be a dangerous match. Forget about it. And Ash Steel what's she trying to do? Escape the cage? No.
No, this match is won only by pinfall or submission, Donnie, so the only way you're going to win this match is inside that cage. Oh, and there goes Ash Steel working on the knee right there. Ash Steel now back to the neck of Rose Flynn.
Yeah, she's taunting the champion right now. Putting her knee right in the back of her head.
There's a pin attempt. 1, and a kick out right before 2.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more than that to finish off the champion, but Ash Steel getting right back to work.
And that is right, Donnie, just continuously slamming Rose to the mat. But Rose able to kick Ash Steel off of her. And now Rose is the one praying for Ash to get back to her feet. And here it is. Big cutter right there. Hook of the leg right here. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. That's unbelievable.
I thought the match was over right there. Rose Flynn did too. She can't believe it. But now look at she's celebrating like she's already won and picks Ash Steel right back up.
There's a big clothesline. And another. The champion in full control coming off the rope. And a big flying clothesline. That insult to injury. Rose Flynn now picking Ash to her feet. Ash with a jawbreaker coming back at the champion. Kick to the midsection. Double arm. Underhook. Sit down. Powerbomb again. But doesn't just and then decides. Oh wait, here it is. Here's the hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! I thought that was a 3 count.
Yeah, I thought it was too. It was close. Ash Steel though stalking Rose Flynn. Rose Flynn slow to get to her feet.
There's another kick to the midsection. Wait, it's countered by the champion. Had it well scouted there, Donnie. And there's that ripcord knee strike by the champion. Right into the pin, not wasting any time. 1. Then a kick out at 2, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was a 2 count. And Rose Flynn just stomping out Ash Steel. Just beating her down, picking her up, not done. But Ash Steel with a reversal.
There's the jawbreaker by Ash Steel. And now scooping up. Wait, nope. Slithers out of it. The champion now kicked to the back of the knee. Ash Steel counters back with a strike to the midsection. Wait a second. Backflip. Wait. Back. Body drop right there. Or body slam, I should say, by Ash Steel. Bringing Rose back up to her feet. Kick to the midsection. Here we go. Another double arm underhook. Sit down. Powerbomb into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.
Oh, I thought it was over right there. And Rose Flynn, where's your savior now? Forget about it. Ash Steel in firm control of this match.
And you got to wonder if Hallie Flynn not being here, not being allowed in the building, could be affecting Rose at any point in this matchup. As she's retaking control. Wait, Ash able to fight off the top rope. Looks like Rose is trying to set up for something, but now Rose is in the corner. Ash now repositioning Rose, setting her up for something. There's a big strike to the lower back, and another. And now, wait a second. Got a cradled. Oh, and a super kick right to the face right there. Ash Steel trying to take control. Oh, there's a jawbreaker by Rose now. In the cutter. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 3. And Rose Flynn can't believe it.
Yeah, second cutter right there. And she still hasn't finished the job. And now she's getting frustrated, slamming the mat. Goes for another cutter.
Oh my God, connects with another one out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3 right there. Unbelievable. Rose Flynn picks up the victory. It took 3 cutters, but ends up getting it. Here's your replay brought to you by Crossface Pro. And Donnie, that was a competitive matchup.
Yeah, it was a competitive matchup until Rose Flynn hit 2 cutters in a row and finished the job. Forget about it. She didn't have Hallie Flynn tonight, but she somehow got the victory.
And she continues on her hot streak, Donnie. She continues to be undefeated here in Season 4.
Yeah, she continues to be undefeated, but she has yet to put that title on the line. And when she does, we'll see if the undefeated streak stays alive.
Well, Donnie, remember tomorrow night on your show, Showdown, we're going to see it. Jessica Porter going one-on-one with Nia Galati, and the winner will be the JM Pro 2K Women's Championship #1 contender. They will get a match with Rose Flynn at some point. Well, congratulations to Rose. Staying on her hot streak. Well, we're moving on, Donnie. We got tag team action coming up right here. The tag team champions in a non-title tag team matchup against Reboot. And you gotta think, Reboot gets a big win here tonight. They're set up for tag team championship gold opportunity, right?
Yeah, if they can win tonight, this could put them in prime position to get a shot at JM Pro 2K Tag Team Championships. Forget about it.
Well, Donnie, here we go. There's Tyler Clark and Seth Schmidt. Reboot. Coming in with a 2-0 record. Combined weight, 430 pounds. What do you think about their chances, Donnie, against the tag team champions here tonight?
The chances looking pretty good tonight. I mean, they're already 2-0 this season. Forget about it. Trying to go 3-0 and come down with contenders for the tag titles. They have a lot of motivation tonight. See if they can get the job done against the Order, one of the most established tag teams in JM Pro 2K.
We'll see what we have here. Seth Schmidt and Tyler Clark looking ready. Well, here come the champs. Alex and Jay Haas, the JM Pro 2K Tag Team Champions, The Order, representing the Fathers of Fear. And if you remember, Donnie, it was a month ago that these two men blindsided Reboot and literally beat the hell out of Tyler Clark and Seth Schmidt.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of them, and they told me they just wanted to put everyone in the tag team division on notice. Forget about it. They want to introduce themselves to Reboot, you know what I mean?
Well, now Reboot's got an opportunity here. They can defeat the champions in this non-title matchup. They're sure to lock up a championship match in their future. And Seth Schmidt quickly backs Alex Haas up into the corner there. And we get a clean break. Wait, Alex Haas goes for the right hand, but quickly Irish whip by Seth Schmidt. And now, wait, as the right hand of Alex Haas now off the rope. Unbelievable arm drag right there by Seth Schmidt. And now he's picking up Alex Haas. Collar elbow tie up, now backing Alex Haas up against the rope now. And the referee's going to have to get involved again.
Oh, Seth Schmidt with a cheap shot when they was breaking it up. But Alex Haas tosses him right to the outside.
He's on the outside of that ring. Oh, and now he's on the outside, Donnie.
Yeah, he's on the outside. Alex Haas going right after him, though. Not letting up. Picks him up. What's he got in store here? Oh, Seth Schmidt with a reversal, though. Punch him right in the face.
Oh, wait. Alex Haas now fighting back out of it. Goes for a spinning like elbow attack there, but it's countered by Schmidt. Schmidt tries to kick him in the midsection. That's countered by Alex. These men going back and forth on the outside. We got the ref's at the count of 4 now. And that's 5. Alex Haas continues to work on Schmidt on the outside here. And that's a 7 count. And this match might go to a count out, Donnie. And just like that, at the count of 8, Alex Haas throws Seth Schmidt back into the ring.
Yeah, Alex Haas just toying with Seth Schmidt. Let it get up to an 8 count. Throws him right back in the ring. He says, I'm not done. I'm not finished with him. Look at him. He's just beating him down, just smacking his face right into the turnbuckle.
And that is 10 smashes into that turnbuckle. Alex Haas now taking his time with Schmidt. Irish whip into the corner. Wait, there's a big elbow right there. And another. And a knee strike. And a great combination by Seth Schmidt. And now it looks like he's going to make the tag. And here comes Tyler Clark.
Yeah, Seth Schmidt making a tag to a fresh Tyler Clark. And Alex Haas has been there for a while. Might want to get a tag to Jay. And he just reverses Tyler Clark right there. Goes for a knee, but misses.
And now Tyler Clark taking advantage. And what a big suplex right there. Oh, but there's the quick tag by Alex. He knew he was in trouble. He gets Jay right in there. Jay misses the big boot. Tyler Clark from behind. Now that front headlock. There's a big straight shot right to the face. Jay Haas didn't see that coming. But quickly counters Tyler Clark to retake control of the matchup. Oh, there's that boot this time that connects. Tyler Clark gets right up from it, though. Like it didn't even phase him. There's a big knee strike to the corner. Oh, and another big boot by Jay. And Jay trying to use his size advantage against the cruiserweight. Tyler Clark gets slammed face first right against the mat right there. But wait, Tyler Clark comes back with a boot of his own. And there's Jay Haas cutting him off with the clothesline.
Yeah, Jay Haas cutting him off, but Tyler Clark with a reversal. Using speed right there on Jay Haas. If I was Tyler Clark, I'd throw him into my corner and try to cut the ring in half on the order. Forget about it.
And now you see Tyler trying to really just drain out the energy of Jay Haas as he's stretching him out right there. But wait, there's a pin attempt. Oh, quickly kicked out. Tyler Clark right there. Kick the midsection, right hand. Jay Haas now being put into the electric chair position. But Jay is fighting out of it. He says, no thank you. Gets back to his feet. Irish whipping Tyler Clark into his home corner. Oh, here we go. And now Jay Haas just stomping out Tyler Clark in the corner.
This is why they're tag team champions, you know what I mean? Forget about it. They're cutting off the ring on Tyler Clark. They're keeping him in the match, keeping him on their side. And now Seth Schmidt, all he can do is watch, you know what I mean? Forget about it.
Yeah, and on top of that, they're keeping each other fresh by exchanging maneuvers right there.
That's what you want to do as a cohesive tag team, as a unit. You want to keep each other fresh.
We got a pin attempt, one, and it's broken up by Seth Schmidt. Jay gets back in the ring. How quickly the referee gets involved. Both men go back to their corner. But Alex Haas looks like he's in firm control now. Tyler Clark's slow to get to his feet. And here we go. Got him up. Looks like a power bomb. Oh, there it is with authority. Not going for the pin, though. Irish whipping him into his home corner again. Kick to the midsection. Headbutt. Right hand. And look at Alex. He is just taking his time. And there's a drop kick straight to the side of Tyler Clark's head. That's enough to give you a concussion.
That could be it right there.
And there's a 2 count, I believe. Seth Schmidt once again able to break it up. And it looks like both the Order trying to get their hands on Schmidt, but they couldn't. And the referee finally sends both men back to their corners. And now Tyler Clark is able to take advantage of the madness, and he knocks Alex Haas down.
Yeah, Tyler Clark taking advantage of Seth Schmidt interfering. And now he's got Alex Haas set up right here, stretching him out.
And there it is. He's going to tap out. No, he ends up countering himself. We saw Jay do that earlier. What a straight clothesline. And another. Tyler Clark now coming off the rope. Oh, and a high leg lariat on top of it. Alex Haas now in trouble. Getting brought back to his feet. Tyler Clark in control. Wait a second. He's got him up. Oh, are we going to see it? And there's the big clash right there.
And Alex Haas, he looks like he's busted open right now.
Oh, and wait a second. We saw the Order just do this a little while ago.
And finally, some cohesiveness on the side of the reboot. Forget about it. Tagging each other in and out. Keep each other fresh.
And a lot of this business is being a copycat competition type of business. And if you're going to take the page out of somebody's book, why not take the page out of the Order? Seth Schmidt goes for the pinfall, but it gets broken up by Jay Haas, and Jay Haas ends up taking out the referee in the process. Now the referee's outdone.
Yeah, the referee passed out. He usually waits till after the show to be passed out, but the match must go on. Forget about it.
There's a big suplex by Seth Schmidt as the referee slowly gets back to his feet. And there's Seth Schmidt now working on the arm, going to the top rope right here. Looks like he's setting up Alex for something. What are we going to see? Oh my God, that corkscrew moonsault right there, and he crashes and burns. Alex had it scouted, but an Irish whip. Alex off against the ropes. Goes to the big leg strike right there. Seth Schmidt, though, misses. Now he's in the corner. Kick to the midsection. Now Alex in control. And now Alex coming off the rope right here. Oh, a big knee right to the face.
Yeah, big knee right to the head, and Alex Haas in control of this match.
And Seth Schmidt now getting thrown into the Order's corner. But wait, Seth quickly counters. Turns the tables. Irish whipping Alex into the opposite side of the ring. Now Alex is in enemy territory. And there's a tag to Tyler Clark. Both men in the ring now. Wait, Tyler Clark going to that middle rope. What are we going to see here? Oh my God, a big elbow off that middle rope. While Seth drops him on his knees. That is unbelievable. And Tyler Clark taking advantage of the situation is working on the arm of Alex Haas.
Yeah, Tyler Clark in control of the match now. Alex Haas needs to go over and make a tag to Jay. He's the fresher guy right now, but Alex Haas looking at him celebrating to the crowd.
And he's showing his confidence. And there's a big clothesline right there. Irish whip into the corner. Coming off the ropes. And there's a great takedown right there. Alex Haas in complete control. Now he is stalking Tyler Clark. He's putting him up. Oh, he drops him right on his knee. One. And a breakup by Seth Schmidt. Seth Schmidt saves the match again.
Seth Schmidt saved the match. I thought that was it right there. Forget about it. Alex Haas, though, stalking Tyler Clark. Tyler Clark back on his feet somehow, some way. And he's looking. Oh, man, Tyler Clark is busted open. Blood gushing out of his head.
Oh, wait a second. Now Alex Haas fighting back. Irish whip into the corner. Wait a second. He goes for that elbow strike. Misses. Tyler Clark now on the top rope. But there's a big high knee strike to meet him up there. Tyler Clark able to fight his way back down. And wait a second. Oh my God. He just dropped the back of the neck across his knee. And now Tyler Clark is taunting to the crowd.
Yeah, Tyler Clark taunting to the crowd. But both these men in the ring right now busted wide open. Need to make tags to their partners. And look at Alex Haas thinking like a champion. Tags in Jay.
And Jay's had a lot of time to rest. But quickly is a jawbreaker by Tyler Clark. Still showing fight. Bicycle knee strike right there. And now Jay Haas, as soon as he gets in the ring, he gets taken to the mat. Tyler Clark working on the shoulder there now. And now he's stalking Jay. And Jay did not see this coming off of a fresh tag. Series of chops and strikes off the rope. And a big knee strike to Jay. And I think that busted Jay open. Look at the leg. 1, 2, 3 right. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Somehow Jay Haas kicks out. He got busted open. And Tyler Clark makes a tag to Seth Schmidt. And Seth Schmidt stalking Jay Haas. What's he got in store here? Picking him up. Oh, what a maneuver.
And Seth Schmidt might have just put this match away. He's going to pin right here. 1, 2, 3, and another kick out. Jay Haas is still not done.
Jay Haas showing his resiliency right now. But Seth Schmidt in control of this match. Jay Haas in trouble. Oh, there's a bicycle kick to the head.
And now Seth Schmidt picking up Jay, bringing him back to his feet. Wait, Jay just pushes Seth off him like he was nothing. But Seth comes right back with the right hand, kick to the midsection. Wait a second. Got him up for a suplex, but there's a counter by Jay. Jay now, big Hurricane Rana from the big man.
Jay with a big Hurricane Rana. He needs to get Seth Schmidt into his corner, which he does right there. Him and Alex Haas need to work on him and try to finish this match off.
Oh, no way. I think Jay's going to take matters into his own hand. We've seen this before, Donnie. This hurts like hell. Here's the superplex onto the outside.
And he's superplexing right to the outside. His back could be broken right now. Seth Schmidt not moving an inch, but Jay Haas will help him out with that. But Seth Schmidt with the reversal somehow. He's kicking Jay Haas right in the back of the leg, and there's a knee to the face.
And this crowd is on their feet, Donnie. This is exactly what we expected when Reboot finally got their match against The Order.
Yeah, the Reboot has been waiting a month for this match. Forget about it. And it's been back and forth. I don't know who's going to win this match. It's a toss-up right now.
Jay Haas continuously exchanging blows with Seth on the outside. Now he just smashes his head off the side of the ring. Slowly bringing him back up to his feet, throws him back in the ring. This match is going to continue, but there's a tag back to Tyler Clark, which I don't even know if that was a good idea. He just walks right into a great slam by Jay Haas. And Jay Haas is exhausted after brawling with Seth on the outside. But it looks like he's going to try to finish this right here, Donnie. All goes for the knockout blow. Tyler Clark ducks it. Clothesline, bicycle, knee right there by Tyler Clark. Jay's back to his feet, gets knocked down with the clothesline. Jay tags in Alex. Here comes Alex Haas. Bicycle kick from Alex Haas. Tyler gets back right up to his feet, follows with the right hand. Wait a second. Alex fights back, kick to the midsection. Irish whipping him into the corner, but no one's there. This is a one-on-one match practically because both of these men's partners on the outside of the ring trying to recover. Unbelievable destroyer in the hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Seth Schmidt was not going to make it in time. And Alex Haas is so out of it. He can't believe he kicked out. He had to go to the outside of the ring to gather himself.
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. Now he's going to the top rope, something he doesn't usually do.
And did you see that, Donnie? It looked like Seth Schmidt actually kicked Alex Haas off the top rope sooner than he actually planned. And now Alex Haas wisely trying to slow down the cruiserweight and get him to tap out here. But wait, look at the fight still in Tyler Clark. He's using his elbow, everything he can. Tyler Clark fighting out of the maneuver. Both men back to their feet. Irish whip. Tyler Clark in enemy territory now. Oh man, and there's the tag to Jay, and this might be it. These men might be trying to finish it. Unbelievable. In the Order. But wait, there's a tag to Seth. Jay wasn't paying attention. There's a drop kick to the back. Jay's crawling back to Alex, but doesn't quite get there. Wait, Alex fights Seth off now. And now both the Order, seems like they retook control of the match. They feel very confident, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, they should feel confident. I mean, look, forget about it. Tyler Clark's nowhere to be found. He's not on the outside.
And this is pretty much a 2 versus 1 situation as Jay Haas torquing at the neck of Seth. But Jay is exhausted. He can barely get back to his feet himself. Wait a second. There's that reverse STO. Driving Seth face first into the mat. 1, 2, 3 right there. Tyler Clark had a chance to win it, but he couldn't quite break up the pin.
He couldn't break up the pin, and as you can see on the Crossface Pro replay, the Order, in the end, picking up the victory, showing why the JM Pro 2K Tag Team Champions forget about it. Seth Schmidt getting pinned. Tyler Clark tried to save him, but a little too late.
And this was highly competitive, but there you see it. Your tag team champions are victorious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special announcement. Me and Donnie Dumps will be allowed to showcase a JM Pro 2K match at this special event. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And this just happened during the break. Tyler Clark betrayed his tag team partner, Seth Schmidt. What does that mean for Reboot, Donnie?
Tyler Clark frustrated after the loss, taking it out on Seth Schmidt. I don't know what that means for Reboot. Forget about it.
Well, coming up right now, we got the Fatal 4-Way match to determine the first ever Women's New England Champion. And here comes a woman that's been very impressive thus far in her JM Pro 2K debut season. Christy Draven now has a singles record of 2-1. Lost her first singles bout. But Donnie, she's found herself very successful in matches like this with multiple competitors.
Yeah, she's found a lot of success thus far this season in multiple women matchups. Forget about it. We'll see if she can keep that going tonight after she lost 2 weeks ago in a singles match, you know what I mean? But overall, Christy Draven has been pretty impressive thus far.
Well, has a prime opportunity to represent this company's history. If she can defeat her opponents here tonight, she will become the first ever Women's New England Champion, Donnie.
That's right, the first ever one. Forget about it. All four of these women are ready to compete for that title.
Well, here comes another young lady that has a prime opportunity to change the status of her whole season. Dahlia Flynn, I believe, is still winless here in Season 4, Donnie. So not only does she have the opportunity to get her first JM Pro 2K win here tonight, but she also could become the first ever New England champion.
Yeah, maybe she should have thought about bringing Hallie with it tonight. Maybe she'd pick up the victory, forget about it. But anyway, yeah, thus far she's winless. If you want to win a match, tonight would be the night to try to do it. With belts on the line, be first ever Women's New England champion, forget about it.
Well, we're going to see what happens. But it's easier said than done. Well, Donnie, here comes another young woman that's had actually a pretty successful start to her Jam Pro 2K career in her first season here at Jam Pro 2K. Already 2-1, Donnie, going forward. And now finds herself in a position to win her first Jam Pro 2K championship. So, what do you think the strategy is here for Quinn Black?
I think the strategy for Quinn Black is to try to pin or submit one of the other 3 competitors in the match to win the title. Forget about it.
All right, thanks for that expert analysis there. All right, Donnie. Here comes one of the newest signees to Jam Pro 2K, thanks to you. Appreciate you giving her over to Friday Night Live, Julia Rodriguez.
Well, that wasn't the intention when I signed her. I mean, forget about it. But nonetheless, she's here in JM Pro, making her debut. And for a title, nonetheless, she has a chance, an opportunity to win championship gold day one. Forget about it.
And that is true. Not many women get an opportunity right out of the gate here in Jam Pro to become a champion. But Julia Rodriguez, with no previous Jam Pro 2K experience, comes in and finds herself in a title match. All right, there it is. The Women's New England Championship. One of these women will be the first title holder of this championship's history. Will it be Christy Draven? Will it be Dahlia Flynn? Will it be Quinn Black? Or will it be Rodriguez? And there's the bell. Here we go. Right away, you see Christy Draven and Quinn Black starting the match off on one side. Dahlia Flynn already going for a pin attempt on Julia Rodriguez, but that's a kick out, obviously. Big senton splash on the opposite side of the ring by Quinn Black onto Christy Draven. Quickly, a collar tie-up, but there's Julia Rodriguez pushing Dahlia Flynn off of her. And wait, great sidestep there. Knocking down Dahlia Flynn with a big kick to the chest. Meanwhile, Quinn Black saw Christy Draven on the apron and knocks her off the ring. Now Quinn Black and Christy Draven are on the outside of the ring, while Dahlia Flynn and Julia Rodriguez are inside the ring. Spoke too soon. There's Dahlia Flynn. Wait, she gets back in the ring. And great back suplex right there by Julia Rodriguez. Meanwhile, Quinn Black bouncing Christy Draven's head off the side of the ring. Back inside the ring, you see Dahlia Flynn with a great DDT on Julia Rodriguez. And now slowly picking, oh wait, no, deadlifts Julia Rodriguez off the mat. Gut wrench, slam. Goes for the pin, but looks like a kick out before the count of one, Don.
Yeah, kick out for one. Julia Rodriguez right back on her feet, but then right back down on the mat. Forget about Dahlia, control inside the ring. Quinn Black throws Christy Draven back in the ring, goes inside herself.
And you see now, both Quinn Black, Dahlia Flynn, both in control of this matchup on opposite sides. Now you see a submission hold here on Julia Rodriguez. There could be a tap out right here. Quickly, Julia is able to break out of it. Meanwhile, Quinn Black with a sit-down powerbomb on Christy Draven. There's a kick to the midsection. Quinn Black goes for the fisherman hook. Countered by Christy Draven. Big clothesline there. Meanwhile, Dahlia Flynn with a great driver on the Julia Rodriguez. It looked like Christy Draven was about to steal the opportunity until Dahlia Flynn had it scouted, throws Christy Draven on the outside, but gets distracted, and Julia Rodriguez just counters with the electric chair drop.
Yeah, counter with the electric chair drop. Julia Rodriguez got a lot of strength. Forget about it. Great lower body, I mean.
Well, there's Julia Rodriguez with a pin attempt. 1, 2, and a breakup right there by Quinn Black, who might have just saved the match. Julia Rodriguez almost stole this match in her first opportunity here in Jam Pro 2K.
Yeah, now Christy Draven's in the middle of the ring, trying to finish off Dahlia, trying to pick up the victory. What's she got in store?
There's a big suplex right there. Flipping Dahlia Flynn on the back of her neck. He's hooking the leg. 1, 2, and another breakup by Quinn Black. I cannot believe how she can get from one side of the ring area to the other so quickly.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Christy Draven can't either, but she's back on her feet, fighting with Quinn Black now, while Julia Rodriguez clotheslines Dahlia.
And another clothesline for good measure. And a third in a row. Now Dahlia Flynn in the corner. Julia Rodriguez taking her time here. Wait a second. Oh, goes for a big knee strike, but Dahlia gets out of the way. Kick to the midsection by Julia. Oh my God, using those series of kicks. Great combination there by Julia Rodriguez. But Quinn Black is now stalking Christy Draven. Kick to the midsection by Quinn Black. Christy now in trouble. Counters out of it. Christy with a suplex again. On the opposite side, here comes Julia Rodriguez. Big boot to the side of the head, and then is able to turn around to break up the pin attempt Christy Draven had on Quinn Black. And then Christy Draven just tosses Julia Rodriguez like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, Christy Draven just staying in the middle of the ring. Now she's going after Julia Rodriguez. Julia Rodriguez with the reversal kick to the stomach. You know, look at Julia Rodriguez just tossing Christy Draven to the corner.
Oh, Christy Draven with one right hand takes out 2 competitors, tosses Julia Rodriguez on the outside of the ring. This is leaving Quinn Black in control of the situation against Dahlia Flynn on the inside of the ring, which is a dangerous situation here for Julia and Christy. There's a pin attempt, but Dahlia Flynn kicks out of before a count of 1. Sorry.
Yeah, she kicked out before 1. I think she had a foot on the rope. Forget about it. Julia Rodriguez and Christy Draven back in the ring. Christy Draven trying to go for a pin. Doesn't even get a 1 count. Julia Rodriguez right there.
Julia made sure that did not happen. And now Christy and Julia going at it. Julia has Christy set up. Oh, what a maneuver right there. Drops her on that knee. Hooking the leg. What's the referee doing? The referee's not counting. Donnie. And then Dahlia came back in and broke it up.
Yeah, the referee didn't even count on that one. I mean, he might have a concussion from getting knocked out early in the tag team match. Forget about it. But nonetheless, Dahlia on the outside.
Julia Rodriguez climbing the top rope. Oh my God, she jumps on the back of Christy Draven when Dahlia Flynn had her up on her shoulders there. That was incredible. Oh wait, look at the steal right there. Christy tried to steal the pin, but Dahlia did not allow that to happen, but walked into a drop kick there by Christy. Christy now with a forearm shot, goes for a kick. That's countered by Dahlia. Dahlia now goes for a scoop slam, slithers out of it. Christy now with a club to the back, goes to the right hand, is countered by Dahlia. Dahlia with a forearm shot. Now a kick to the midsection by Christy, and there's a big pump handle punch right there to the face. Dahlia Flynn on the outside. Fireman's carry by Quinn Black onto Christy. Goes to kick Christy and catches Julia. Now the right hand connects with both women by Christy. Big suplex right there. Now I believe that's Quinn getting picked up by Julia. Big club by Christy. Christy now gets punched in the face by Quinn. Quinn gets Irish whipped into the referee. Now the referee's down. This is incredible. Now Christy's in the corner. Quinn's rolling out of the ring. Julia in control, and the ref's back up to his feet. And out of the corner, here comes Julia, but misses the big kick. Now Dahlia Flynn's back in the match. Christy puts both women against the ropes. Picks up Julie now. Literally both women right next to each other, unconscious. Christy Draven in complete control.
Yeah, Christy Draven in complete control. Quinn Black on the outside still. Dahlia getting into the match, picking up Christy Draven, just tossing her right on her back.
Oh, wait. Going for a second slam right there. And Quinn Black's back in the ring. Going right for Julia. And Quinn Black in complete control of Christy Draven. Meanwhile, Quinn Black diving through the rope. Going right at Julia, full force. Dahlia in control in the middle of the ring. Series of clotheslines and a high leg lariat. Christy Draven in trouble. Meanwhile, on the outside, Julia Rodriguez retakes control of Quinn Black. Series of kick combination there and takes down Quinn Black. Scoop slam attempt by Christy Draven, but this time reversed by Dahlia Flynn, I'm sorry. And it looks like she's going to go for that cradle. No, wait. There's a reversal by Christy into a Hurricane Rana there. And now, Dahlia Flynn being repositioned. There's a pin attempt right there. 1, 2, and a kick out by Dahlia Flynn. The match could have been right there, Donnie.
Yeah, I thought the match was over right there, but Christy Draven, well, I don't know what she's doing right now. She's tossing her to the outside for some reason. I don't know what she's got planned.
Oh, it looked like she was going to go attack either Quinn or Julia, but now changed her mind. And now she's going on the outside of the apron with Dahlia. Wait a second. Oh, it is a big DDT on the Dahlia Flynn. And Christy Draven, I don't think she knows what she's going to do. Gets back in the ring where Quinn Black and Julia Rodriguez are still battling out. There's a kick to the midsection by Quinn Black. Picking Julia Rodriguez up. Bringing her over to the rope. Got her on the outside apron. Wait a second. There's a forearm shot by Julia. Fighting her way back in the ring. Right hand. Now gets put up on her shoulders. Wait, Quinn Black able to reverse it into a reverse DDT. Great move there by Quinn Black, with Christy Draven and Dahlia Flynn still fighting it out on the outside of the ring. Christy Draven just throwing Dahlia Flynn's head against the announce table, while Quinn Black has a submission hold locked into Julia. She breaks out of it, and now, look out, both women switch off. Dahlia Flynn super kicks Julia Rodriguez. There's a pin attempt on Quinn Black. It's broken up by Julia. Dahlia Flynn does not look good right now, as she just gets knocked right down by Christy Draven. Julia Rodriguez is now outside the ring, completely unconscious. Christy Draven now picking up Dahlia Flynn and just slaps her in the face, disrespecting her. But here's a jawbreaker by Christy Draven. Christy Draven trying to fight back. Oh, and what a big slam there. But now Quinn Black getting back to her feet. And there's the pin attempt right there. Dahlia Flynn tried to steal the pin. Quinn Black tried to steal the pin from Dahlia Flynn. I'm sorry. Big slam right there. Julia Rodriguez off the top rope onto Christy Draven. While Quinn Black's going for her second slam. There it is. And look at Christy Draven and Quinn Black both thinking they're in control of this matchup.
And both of them think they're in control. Julia Rodriguez on the outside right now. He's getting back in the ring, which she does. Dahlia Flynn, she looks like she's in trouble. Forget about it.
Absolutely right. But wait, Julia now runs through the madness between Dahlia and Quinn onto the outside. Suicide dive onto Christy Draven. Dahlia Flynn, great slam there on Quinn Black. Quinn Black now getting picked up and slammed. And going for the second one as Julia gets thrown back in the ring by Christy. And a second. Dahlia Flynn in complete control, but the pin's broken up again, this time by Christy Draven. And Christy Draven sticks a knee right in her face for all her effort. And now Christy Draven's the only woman standing. Picks up Dahlia. Dahlia counters. Big knee to the gut by Dahlia Flynn. Forearm shot. Wait a second. Oh, and there's a big backbreaker on top of it. Julia Rodriguez drops a knee onto Quinn Black and now focuses on Dahlia Flynn. Dahlia Flynn gets Irish whipped into the corner there. Julia taking her time getting over there. Goes for a chop. It's countered by Dahlia. Dahlia with a kick to the midsection. What are we going to see here? There's that cradle. That cradle driver right there, dropping Julia right on her head. Quinn Black's back to her feet. There's a right hand. And just super kicks Dahlia onto the outside of the ring. This match is insane, folks. All these women want to be the first ever Women's New England Champion, and who will it be? Dahlia throws Quinn back in the ring. Christy now back in the ring. Quinn Black. A kick to Dahlia. Christy now has Quinn on the top rope. Oh my God, are we going to see it again? We saw this already earlier tonight. And it looks like it's the superplex onto the outside, leaving Dahlia and Julia alone in the ring.
Oh, superplex to the outside. Such a devastating maneuver. Forget about it. And meanwhile, inside the ring where you got to win the match, Julia Rodriguez and Dahlia Flynn fighting it out. And Julia Rodriguez in firm control.
Well, it looks like Dahlia now rolling out of the ring. Now it's just Julia Rodriguez, Quinn Black, Christy Draven. Christy Draven just gets knocked on the mat. Julia, the only woman standing at the moment. Picking up Christy. Christy comes back with a great counter right there. Now picking up Julia. Christy in control. Big kick right there. There's a bunch of jabs, uppercuts right there. Julia comes back with a strike of her own. Wait a second. Big bulldog there onto Christy. And now here comes Quinn Black, electric chair position. Julia in trouble, gets dropped down. Cradle into a pin. And then Dahlia comes in and drop kicks the referee.
And Dahlia Flynn coming in drop kicking the referee. Doesn't surprise me if Flynn uses dirty tactics like that. But nonetheless, 3 of the 4 women fighting it out right now. Christy Draven on the outside trying to wake up from her nap. Forget about it.
Well, this is a good thing for her that the referee is unconscious. It gives her more time to recover. As Christy gets back to her feet at the same time as the referee does. Dahlia now Irish whipped into the corner by Julia. And there's a great maneuver right there by Quinn Black onto Christy Draven as Julia goes for that kick again but misses. And there's Dahlia connecting with a great kick. Julia rolls on the outside of the ring. Quinn Black now deadlifting Christy off the mat. Big powerbomb there. And now Quinn Black goes at Dahlia. And wait a second, we saw this earlier. That big T-bone toss suplex. And Quinn Black just nips up. Like nothing's even phased her in this match. Now she's stalking Christy Draven. This might be the opportunity she's needed. Got her up in that electric chair position. We saw this performed on Julia. Cradled. 1, 2, 3 right there, and Quinn Black does it. Quinn Black is the first ever JM Pro 2K Women's New England Champion. And here is your replay brought to you by Crossface Pro. There you can see there's a lot of back and forth competitive action. It's a hell of a dynamic when you put 4 women competitors in the ring all at the same time, and especially when you're putting a championship title on the line. But in the end, Quinn Black, happy to be holding the New England white strap. She is the first ever Women's New England Champion, Donnie.
Yeah, she beat 3 other women to get the title. Congratulations, Quinn Black, on winning the Women's New England Championship. But coming up next, our main event, the JM Pro 2K World Championship match. Challenger Chris Malenko versus Jay Omega. Forget about it.
And Donnie, this really started back at the draft lottery special. At the very end, while Omega was celebrating his first match of the season, his first win, you saw Chris Malenko be the surprise 12th pick for Friday Night Live and stare down the champion. And that just snowballed into a series of events we've seen over the past month. These men are at each other's throats. But that all ends here tonight. Chris Malenko is finally going to get his shot at the World Championship. Can he defeat his former Dragon's Lair brother? Or will he be sent home packing? And here is the JM Pro 2K World Heavyweight Champion. Since he's won that title, Donnie, he has been practically unstoppable. Has had a dominant run while holding that title. But with that being said, Donnie, this is the first time Jay Omega has put that championship on the line in 6 months. Will Jay Omega be able to defeat the man that used to lead him? Defeat the man he used to call his brother? And will he be able to keep that championship belt right there in his hand in the FOF camp?
Yeah, that's the ultimate question. Forget about it. He doesn't defend that title in 6 months. The champion might be a little rusty tonight, you know what I mean? Chris Malenko has something to prove. Jay Omega has something to prove. Could be bigger than the championship right now, you know what I mean? Forget about it. It's about pride. It's about damn respect, you know what I mean? Forget about it. The title's just an added bonus incentive in this match.
And that is true. Since Omega has left Dragon's Lair and has joined FOF, the feud between Chris Malenko and Jay Omega has been relentless. But now, that is on the line. And here is your challenger, standing at 6 foot even, 220 pounds. He is the Dragon King, Chris Malenko. And your champion. He has a singles record of 10 wins, 2 losses. And he is your current reigning and defended JM Pro 2K World Champion, Jay Omega. Jay Omega hands the title off to the official. He shows the challenger what he is fighting for. And it's the top prize here in JM Pro 2K on the line here tonight. Chris Malenko and Jay Omega. And there's the bell, and here we go. Collar elbow tie-up. Headlock quick by Chris Malenko. Chris Malenko with the overhead hammerlock. And then trips up Jay Omega. Goes for the kick, but shorts it. Now collar elbow tie up again. Chris able to take over with the wrist lock. And he locks it in a lot tighter. Trying to yank at it right now. Quickly, great counter by the champion with the overhead wrist lock. Another reversal by Chris Malenko. Gets into a headlock as quick as a hiccup. Now he's torquing at the neck. And a great takedown right there by Chris Malenko. Trying to keep the pressure on the neck of Jay. Jay breaking out of it, but quickly cut off by Malenko. Wait, there's a quick elbow. Goes for the kick again. Mega misses. Wait a second. Flips him around. Chris Malenko drops the knee onto his right there. Maybe trying to chop Jay Omega down the sides. Jay Omega dodges the maneuver there. Kicks Malenko in the knee. Another super kick attempt. This time the bicycle kick by Omega connects. And now Malenko's down. These men are so similar in style. They've trained together for so many years. And now they are finally facing each other one-on-one, where their stakes are the highest. Great hip toss right there by Malenko, vintage. Now just continuously kicking Omega while he's down. And now he's just driving all of his body weight into the lower neck area there of Omega. And another kick, trying not to allow him back to his feet. Now has control of him, throws him into the corner there. Kick to the shin. What are we going to see here? Oh, wait. And he just drives Omega into the middle turnbuckle like a missile, head first.
Chris Malenko keeps working on Omega's head. Goes up to the second rope and misses. Omega back on his feet in control of the match.
Omega now dragging Malenko in the middle of the ring. Wait a second. Ripcord, knee strike, into a pin. And not even a 1 count, Donnie. It's going to take more than that.
It's going to take a lot more than that. Chris Malenko kicks him right in the knees to let him know that it's going to take more than that. Forget about it.
And now he's dragging Omega into the middle of the ring, crossing his legs here. Looks like a submission hold. No, he's just trying to torque that knee out of alignment there. And do some serious damage. And now Chris Malenko is just taking his time, kind of stalking the champion, allowing him to get to his feet, and there's a great shot right there to the head. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I thought Chris Malenko might have just stole this.
Yeah, I thought he might have had it right there too. Doesn't take a lot more than that to take out Jay Omega. Forget about it. He's 10-2. You're going to have to knock him out to win that title.
There's a kick to the midsection, but then Omega's met with an elbow, and what a maneuver right there. Catching Omega mid-air, slamming him to the mat. Now Malenko going right back to work on those knees. Picks Omega up, Irish whip into the corner there. Pulls him out of the corner, we just saw this, and again he drives him face first into the corner. And oh man, Donnie, I think that one really messed him up.
Yeah, that one might have busted him open right there. Chris Malenko goes to the top rope, does a moonsault, and going for the win.
1, 2, and a kick out right after 2. And Malenko can't believe it. But I would think if I was heading into a matchup like this, I was going to have to do a lot more than that to get the win. Trying to lock on the armbar, but Omega quickly is just powering out of it.
Yeah, in a match like this, you got to dig deep. You got to dig deeper than your opponent. Forget about it. Chris Malenko's going to do a lot more than that to win the match.
And this match gets taken over quickly by Omega with a great neckbreaker counter there. Wait a second, spins through the roll. Here's Malenko coming back. Irish whip though by Omega. Now Malenko in the corner. Wait, now Omega in the corner. Malenko in control. And wait, we're going to see it for a third time. The hat trick. And driving him face first into the turnbuckle. And now Malenko is really, really confident right now. And another moonsault right there. 1, 2, and another kick out. Omega kicked out again.
Omega with another kick out. Malenko can't believe it. But now staying on top of the champion, trying to finish him off here.
Drives him face first into the mat. Just adding to that already messed up face of Jay Omega. He's already busted open. There's a quick cutter. Oh, and he's locked in. He's got that maneuver locked in. He's trying to choke him out right here. Will Omega tap out? No, he counters out of it. Great snap mare. To take Chris Malenko off guard. But he's trying to go for, it looks like a belly-to-belly, but he doesn't have the energy. He can't even pick up Malenko. Malenko goes for the kick to the midsection, and it's reversed by Omega with a great step over Itsuguri. Now Malenko slow to get back to his feet. He's being stalked by the champion. The champion looks furious. And wait, there it is. The Omega driver. Vintage. 1, 2, and a kick out right at 2. And the champion is like, what am I going to have to do? And wait, he might just be calling for another one, Donnie. He might just say, I'll just hit him with another one and finish this off. Wait, great sunset flip there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, a counter. 1, 2. Not even a 2 count.
Not even a 2 count right there. And Jay Omega, I think Jay Omega needs to bust Chris Malenko open to win this match. Forget about it.
Well, there you see it. Jay Omega is just flipping out at this point. He's trying to get all the momentum he can. But wait, Chris Malenko takes advantage of that time. And now he's setting Omega up. And it looks like Chris Malenko, he's going for that knockout shot. He misses. It's well scouted by Omega. Omega now Irish whips Malenko into the corner. Malenko now being repositioned by Omega. And what's he going to do here? Irish whip. Yep, wait a second. Oh, he's taking a page out of Malenko's book. 1, 2, 3, oh my God! Chris Malenko's still alive.
Somehow Chris Malenko's still alive after that elbow to the face. And Jay Omega just stomping on him in frustration. Now picks him up.
Right off the mat, and what a maneuver right there. Ends up dropping Malenko. Face first into the mat. Now a ripcord knee strike. Nails him on the chin. That's going to be it. But no, Omega gets selfish. Jawbreaker by Malenko. Goes for the cutter. Wait, countered by Omega. Omega misses the Enziguri kick, it looked like. Wait, moonsault off the middle rope and ends up missing Omega and knocking out the referee.
It's not been good night for the referee. It's the third knockout of the night. Forget about it.
There's a curb stomp, and Omega's on the top rope. Oh, he goes for the stomp, but misses. Wait a second. Oh, and there's a great maneuver right there. And why is Malenko's music playing? The match isn't over. What's going on? The referee's back to his feet. Chris Malenko's just like, what is happening? Why is my music playing? He must be thinking somebody's coming out from FOF. And wait a second! Are you serious? That's Crimson Black! Did Crimson Black just literally not like this? Unbelievable! Did Crimson Black just screw Chris Malenko out of the World Championship? Donnie, I don't know what I'm seeing.
You just saw the Prince stab the King in the back. Forget about it. He just screwed him out of the World Championship. But wait, Crimson Black is Friday night. What are you doing here? Forget about it.
Donnie, that was insane. Malenko and Omega were putting on a clinic. And Malenko gets screwed over right there. You see it. No one knew that Crimson Black was behind Chris. And for no reason at all, he screws Chris Malenko out of this championship matchup. That is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. Jay Omega retains the World Championship and his record advances to 11-2. But it was all thanks to the one guy that was the main reason of him leaving Dragon's Lair. And why did Crimson Black screw Chris Malenko? Tune in tomorrow night to find out.